Now, thanks everybody for joining us for another session of Spirit Hunter Deathmark. I am your host, Corey. I will be picking our partner. Hey, do we want to go with the fortune teller or the idol again?
Fortune teller sounds dang.
I mean, I like the idol, but I think you should probably take the fortune teller. I don't think you can
Probably.
go wrong with her.
Seems to know what she's doing.
I mean, both. Well, the idol doesn't really know what she's doing, but she does seem more reliable than the last few partners. Hey, Maria. It's been a while since you joined us on a Deathmark stream.
2H Elementary.
So, what I missed on the last contact?
It's basically Mary is gone now, and it was basically build up to this case because we were getting introduced to our new partners.
Gotcha.
Does anyone want to voice the old fortune teller?
I'll do it.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm
Mary's
telling
gone,
you.
so.
It's just this for people who can have voices are crazy.
It's been a lecture since the moment we got in.
Most inherited that power from their ancestors, if they're not crazy. So I'm sure your family has similar powers, or they're also crazy.
Doesn't sound like it'll ever end. I zone out, staring at the road ahead of me.
By the way, changing the subject so I can keep talking. You've been to H Elementar once before, haven't you?
Huh? Oh yeah. Sudden topic shift shakes me out of my drowsiness.
Could you tell me about your experience? It would be a good point of reference.
Sure, I don't mind. It's an elementary school. There you go. Tell her everything that happened with Hanahiko. Only happened a few days ago, but it feels like a lifetime.
I see.
She nods repeatedly.
There has already been one spot. And you defeated it. Good job.
Yeah, basically.
That this Mizu is at in H Elementary. That means two spirits lived separately in the same elementary school. Shocking.
Lived separately. Two spirits existing in the same place. Is that even possible?
Of course, it is rare for powerful ghosts to live together and in the exact same place. Okay, that's why I said separately. In Hanahiko's case, was there any area that you weren't able to enter?
Now that you mention it, we didn't go to the second floor at all.
That decides it then. If this Miss Yu is at a school, she must be there.
Yasuoka analyzes the situation calmly, as if working with an abacus? Abacus?
Abacus.
Abacus.
The math thing.
The what
Counting
thing?
Tool.
Oh.
An abacus, it's a counting tool.
Ah, I think I know what you mean. But I've never, I guess heard anybody reference it. Even though her own life is on the line, it doesn't seem to rattle her at all.
I'm old.
Yasuoka takes one look at me and smiles, like she read my mind.
I've seen Putt Putt reference it.
Well, of course I'm scarred. No matter my age, I'm still human. But I already got one foot in the grave, kid.
I need to get back to my putt-putt replay.
I'm just ready to resign myself. It turns out to be impossible.
Is that a reference? There's a putt-putt goes to the zoo. Is that just like a really subtle reference to putt-putt?
No. There's in Putt Putt Travels of Time, he has to get an abacus at one point.
Alright, I'll let it go this time, but I'm pretty sure it's a reference.
Some things go better once you give up.
Is that your advice as a fortune teller?
No, as someone who's lived as long as I have. Giving up makes life easier. That's how everyone gets to heaven in the end.
Well, I know who I'm leaving behind. Yasuoka and I arrive at H Elementary.
So, this is H Elementary, huh? It really looks haunted, like they say. I should know. So, the second floor is priority.
Yeah, that's right.
Then let's go. We don't have time to waste.
I don't like the face she always give. It reminds me watching like the first type of videos for those type of faces. I don't know why.
Mind you,
That's very vague, man.
Back
All right,
What
back
did
in
you
the,
do?
back in the school. See what,
into the school.
Battered shoe racks covered in dirt. Where's my talisman, damn it? Where is
Nah,
it?
bruh. You ain't getting talismans today.
I guess there's probably not gonna be anything here.
who knows?
You guys were like joking about putt putt. Do you mean like putt putt go to the zoo type of thing?
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
yes,
the
that
reference they
part.
were clearly making.
Okay. So I was muted the entire time for that segment.
Fire door is rusted shut and won't move.
Sure, I'd like to add a lot of flowers at this point of the game now.
Return to the landing with a cracked mirror. Stare into the
moving
mirror,
spot.
recalling how I felt back then. I quickly look away. Shine my light up at the ceiling instead. There's nothing there anymore. There are no traces of the rose vine or the guard's corpse.
Is something the matter?
No, it's nothing. I just wanted to check something. Spirits can do a lot of weird things, but can they really make corpses disappear? That would be ridiculous. Oh wait, that's the wrong button. Why they gotta make this so difficult?
I don't know.
Poisonous snakes cover the hallway.
Oh,
Peter's still here?
It'd be foolish to try to keep going.
Are you kidding? There are poisonous snakes up in here.
How do I know they're poisonous like
There's no
immediately?
snakes.
Is it like the stripes would tell like if the snake is poisonous or something?
Not always.
I mean like the coral snakes and the other not coral snakes?
Sometimes it's coloring
Feel
or
like rat
pattern.
snakes, I
Or
guess.
you're looking for a rattle.
Yeah. It's kind of weird how snakes just bunch up to like a bunch of noodles. Just
Well, a rattlehead would, wait,
Oh yeah.
that'd be
They have
kind of
to definitely
obvious,
rattle,
but
though. Right. Yeah.
it'd be fine
only
if
the
we
background.
leave quietly. They won't attack us. I cautiously take a step backwards. Suddenly, the snakes react to my bag.
Uh-oh.
What the? Snakes filth their tongues in the air, trying to smell something. After a moment, they begin to leave.
Oh?
They disappear in the darkness of the hall before I can even blink. They vanish without a sound, all at once, as if they'd never been there to begin with.
Relax. What was that? Some sort of trap?
I don't know. Looked like the snakes were sniffing my bag. A red notebook is inside. Maybe the smell made them think we were friends. Let's try going down the hallway. I haven't gone this way yet.
Oh, is that so? How very exciting.
Are you being sarcastic?
Yes. Never. Going on an adventure at my age will be quite the story to tell in the future at the old age home. Assuming I live that long.
Yasuoka chuckles quietly. Seems to be locked.
Uh-oh. Looks like we're not getting that talisman.
Our music room is locked.
Wait, the window's broken. Could you just unlock it?
Hmm.
Do you really want to go through a broken window?
I mean, no. I mean, like,
That's how
put
you
your hand
tighten it.
across the, like, you know what I mean, like, to unlock it.
That's it.
Unless it's one of those, like, lame, like, you need a key on either side.
The heck?
Ooh!
Uh-oh.
Piano plays somewhere.
Someone's playing Beethoven.
That's not creepy. That was the piano, correct?
I still my
What
breath
was
and
that,
strain to
Joel?
hear any noises, but it doesn't seem like anyone's here.
What's this?
She picks up something off the ground. It's a piece of sheet music. You got sheet music. Twinkle twinkle little star. Looks like piano sheet music.
A children's song.
Can you play?
Yes, of course. Well, I wish that was true. I'm utterly hopeless when it comes to music. Very tone deaf. Oh, I'm tone deaf. I have got no sense when it comes to rhythm. Sorry, I'm afraid I can't help you in this area.
Info is added to the spirit file. Piano sheet music. Should we look at our spirit file? I guess it's under Hanayome. Oh wait, no, it would be under Mitsu. I don't know, I hit Hanayome, I'm crazy.
Mrs.
Who's a Mark Barrow who can play?
It'd probably be the idol.
Can
Oh.
Can I play?
I'm assuming we'll need that later.
Well, yeah. Let's look around first, and if we can't look at her.
Still locked. Gasp. This is a boring ass room.
Nothing in here. Oh wait, there's a chalkboard, but
Yeah, we looked at it though.
all right.
I feel like we're supposed to find a lab. 'Cause the
Probably.
chalkboard
We've got a lot
is
more
in a lab.
rooms to check. This one looks pretty much the same. Find something soft. Is it a soft talisman? Oh. It's a wadded up piece of paper. Needs to be something someone failed to destroy. Fragment S. Portion of a memo. Wave can something.
Can control the shock, this crypt is that gray. This is to keep it locked. Yeah, this is not very legible.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult. Air floor causes our steps to echo as we walk. We need to make sure the spirit doesn't hear us. Slide the broken window open and the trap paper falls out. Worn out talisman. Pick up the worn out talisman. I feel the warmth flow through me. Oh! Worn out talisman crumbles silently in my hand. Ooh.
That what the heck?
Wire. Jumbo wire is stuck in the keyhole. Hammer? You could use the back end, right? Maybe?
Hatchet.
What am I gonna do with the hatchet?
Like
What?
that.
Oh well.
That is not how it works.
Well,
Yes, it is.
I mean, it's a wedging tool, so.
It makes a dull noise,
Oh.
but the blade only puts a dent in the wire. If I don't hit it on the top of a hard surface, it'll be hard to cut it. Top of a hard surface. The red notebook! I take out the red notebook, but what do I do with it? My hand? Cheat music? Drawing blanks here. Well, maybe we just don't have what we need yet. Let's try feeling it. Pulling the wire, but it won't move. Being carefully and tightly wound, plus it's pretty thick. It'll be impossible to cut it. I have something that can disintegrate metal? Jesus. Yasuoka speaks up.
Would it be useful to try to hack it off with something?
I won't say it's impossible, but I wonder if it'd be that easy. I could use all my strength to try and cut it, but I get a feeling it wouldn't get rid of the wire.
Maybe we need a chemical to melt it. True, that would be a problem. In that case, we'll just have to melt it. Using science.
Melt it, but it's metal.
Didn't you learn about that in science class? Acid melts metals. Ooh, do they not do that experiments anymore these days? Kids today.
I have amnesia. True, if we could do that, then we could be silent about removing the wire. If we have a chemical like that, it couldn't hurt to try it. Alas, we do not, so we will come back.
Alright, off to the chemistry lab. Wherever that is.
Can't hear any man-made sounds coming in through the window. Only leaves rustling in the wind. Oh, a light fixture. Doesn't look like the fluorescent light is broken, but it stays dark. Probably useless information. This is a classroom. I believe it is a classroom. Flecks of red are all over the floor. They smell like iron.
Okay, blood.
Something is scrawled on the blackboard. I. Zen. Looks like there were letters to spell Aizen.
Oh god, no.
Aizen! There are
If
more
you're
after
coming
that,
back,
but
man, bring your chair, dude.
they aren't legible. Aizen. Asura, I believe? That is not going to translate well. Really? That's what it says?
It's difficult to explain, but I can see the direction these jokes are going. Following them, that's what it is. Altogether, it's Aizen Ashura.
Aizen Asura, huh? Not familiar. Is it the name of a god or Buddha? But why is it written on that blackboard? The plant in the flower pot has wilted. I lift it up and uncover a dirty piece of paper. Worn out talisman! Ah! I knew it was there.
No goodies this time.
How many more grades are left?
Maybe it's an all grade school.
Alright, this is the last room, I think.
I see. Well, yeah, you're right.
Because where the cat is downstairs.
There's the chemistry lab.
Yeah.
Long desk and what looks like sinks loom in the darkness of the classroom. Seems to be.
This appears to be science lab. Haha, this takes me back. Still though,
Yasuoka grimaces.
it smells in
It's an irritating stench that stings the eyes. A putrid smell fills the whole room, like a box of onions gone rotten. A look comes over Yasuoka's face, like she's remembering something.
almost like the smell of death.
Ugh! Even so, it's not like we can just leave. Let's get this done quickly so we can move on. There's a talisman in the dusty sink.
We got a lot of talismans.
Ah!
It's over 2,000.
What's that? Is that a candle? Desk is scorched. There seems more fire seems there's more fire damage in here than the staff room. It's probably where the fire started. I expected there to be more stuff in this one. Guess we'll go to that door in the back. Got a bad feeling about that door. I opened the door and left the
around
science
the room
lab.
a little more.
No,
I feel like there's supposed to be more in there.
no.
Oh. Can you look in the room? That room? The
What?
storage room?
Yeah. You asked to go back here though, didn't you?
Yeah.
There's
Oh,
nothing
sorry.
in here. We checked everything.
God, they made it sound like there would be.
I guess it's all
'Cause
in
it
the
was a
storage
science
room.
teacher, right?
Yeah, but this is like the storage room in the back of the science room that has all the chemicals in it. Which every well-equipped science room has, of course.
What about
Mine
the door
did.
on the far right?
They don't want all the dangerous chemicals to be out, like, in the same room as all the kids. So they always had, like, a storage in the back. At least my
Like a
chemistry
prep
lab,
room, yeah.
my chemistry lab did. It's where they kept the backup beakers and, like, you know, test tubes because I always broke them. But, the inside is completely full of
Honestly,
debris,
the
so most of
chemicals
the-
should be in a flame retardant cabinet, but you know, whatever.
Funding.
True.
Pull it out and discover that it's a garbage bag full of shredded paper. You got office trash.
Yeah.
Useful. You're going to take garbage that with you?
It's
Let
evidence.
an add manual art into trash.
When I lift up the bag, an unshredded wad of paper falls to the floor at my feet. I open it up to see several complete sentences. Guess they failed to destroy this section. I got fragment eye. I open the cupboard and check inside, but all I find is trash and dust. Which one's next? Let's try this bookshelf. Materials used in science class. I grab one and flip through the pages. There are a ton of notes inside, scribbled in thin letters. Seems they're simple explanations for students. Take out the last book, and when I look inside, a scrap of paper falls between the pages. Worn out talisman! Ah!
You can never die during live or die.
We have a lot of room for mistakes, unless it's an instant death, then we don't.
You're
Yeah,
screwed.
And it completely invalidates all this.
I know, it really does.
Yeah, Yeah, I think it's a good time to
Alright,
save.
so
We'd
should
have
we
to
investigate
retake
the
this.
mannequin, which gives me bad vibes, or should we investigate test tube, which is also giving me bad vibes?
I like
Well.
chemicals. Let's do chemicals.
Alright.
Okay,
Let's see if
I
there's
think
anything
there's...
to get high off of helium.
Looks like something you put like organs and shit in. The shelf packed with numerous chemicals. Like, it looks like a formaldehyde like container, yeah.
Oh shit!
Anatomy class going fun.
I
That
heard
one has rings.
Yasuoka gasp behind me. She's clearly unseasoned in seeing dead people. Hands, ears, eyeballs. Body pieces used to belong to a human are floating in liquid, perfectly preserved. It can't be. There's no way they use these as educational aids.
I mean, especially when there's like rings.
Extremely fresh for being samples. Probably because they were cut from a living body. But it doesn't seem like it's been that long since any of them were severed. New info was added to the spirit file. Science lab storage room. Feel it. I know they're not alive anymore, but it takes a measure of courage to search body parts. Stick my hand inside, half closing my eyes, and feel around the shelf.
Why would you close your eyes?
So, is something there other than tetanus?
Well, yeah. Stop myself from voicing my frustration. I can't make Yasuoka do something like this.
Such a gentleman.
Sorts of chemicals, formalin containers, unidentified samples, every nook and cranny. Find a few things I can use. Clear bottle with a liquid inside. It has a label with a chemical formula on it. Well, it would be nice to know the formula. A brown bottle has an irritating smell. Its label is rotted and readable. That's sketchy. And finally, a bottle wrapped in foil. Alcohol. Probably. No. Probably not. It smells faintly of flowers, but it's likely just some kind of chemical as well. Clear bottle, brown bottle, bottle wrapped in foil. Is that everything? Once I'm done looking around, I stand up. A vinyl bundle is in the corner catches my eye. Pick it up and realize that it's a tightly wrapped bundle of clothes. A white coat stands out the most. Must be a lab coat. Got a bundle of clothes.
This is a science lab, so they likely have spare lab coats. Let's do science. Though it is a bit concerning.
Rumor about a ghost in white. I and Yasuoka got their marks while filming a TV show about it at K Miyamachi. All the other clothes along with the coat have been folded meticulously. Is it just a coincidence?
So, mannequin?
Mannequin. Elaborate anatomical model. I touch the outside of the model. It feels like it's made out of wood or resin. Can't really tell. Really, that's it? Fucking lame. Kill it!
What does Fragment Eye say, anyways?
I don't think you can easily kill mannequins.
Break it!
Like that, dude.
Crush it!
Do you have a natural fear of mannequins, dude?
Hold-
It's just an anatomical
Command.
model.
Commands.
Have we
Hold
looked-
out
have we looked at
office
what-
trash.
Have we looked at what Fragment Eye says?
No.
What does it say?
Doesn't matter anymore.
A portion, certain sound wave or music puts also regains side. Well, can't tell if if they're saying that the music is a good thing or a bad thing with that.
Portion of a thermal blend. Sound waves or music. Put something to sleep. Also regain sight. There's like a bunch of like little dash dots. I'm assuming supposed to fill in the blanks.
Yeah.
Taking a closer look, I notice a tag on the side of a container. Great Asura. Letters are messy but legible. Great Asura. Down must mean below where we currently are, so that would be the first floor. Following the school layout, I think there's a similar storage area on the first floor. Not sure what it means, but it might be important. Decided to take the tag just in case. Got tag.
Oh yeah.
Kill it!
You always go with the hatchet when you don't like something.
Let me try. Oh wait, I can't even. Oh look. Okay. Oh, that's creepy. Taking a closer look, I notice a huge tear in its mouth, making the mouth look bigger than it should. Almost like an arm was forcefully shoved down it and it couldn't handle the strain.
Gross.
Well, that means something's hiding in either the mouth or the torso. Could break it, but that might break whatever's inside too. Nothing for it but to stick my hand in. That's a bad idea. Hesitantly slide my hand into the mouth.
And then your hand just gets bent off.
Something cylindrical is inside. I grab it and try to pull it out. Ah!
Oh hey.
The snake head. It's exactly what I thought it was. Roused by a movement, snakes begin pouring out from every crevice.
Hurry, step back. This is a bad idea.
Stumble backwards. Snakes slowly retreat back into the model. Seems they live inside it. But something's hidden in there. But to get to it, I'll have to find a way to pacify the snakes. Huh. Well... Aaron, what is that?
Do we get any more night-night?
That is ethanol.
Does that kill snakes? I mean, it probably will
It will
eventually.
get them drunk.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
What about chlorine?
We get chlorine
well,
with
it
the
would-
ammonia.
You could use if that's chlorine. Might be if it's strong chlorine, it might be able to melt the metal.
Hmm. That's a good point.
Don't we have ammonia? to
Label
make
reads
poison
ID
gas?
5.
That's in I can't pronounce it. It's indole. It smells nice, but it's chemical.
What does it do?
I actually don't remember.
Let's look it up. Indo.
School broadcast? Does anybody want to voice the ghosty?
I'll do it.
Do you have any brains?
Oh.
Yes, Wilco,
Oh,
that's
sorry,
not
did somebody else
funny.
wanna do it? It's fine.
I mean, I was willing to.
It's fine. A strange voice echoes across the intercom.
Do the test immediately.
This ghost has a speech impediment.
Dearly be all the table.
Static crackles before being cut off.
Is like a teacher that's haunting this place?
Yes.
Sims have been watched.
His name is Miss Zoo, after all.
Oh.
I believe
that
she
it?
said table.
Something might be on the desk. Let's take a look.
Let's
Well,
look it up Endo.
Save before we die.
Let's see.
It's probably gonna be like, hey, if you get the answer wrong, you're gonna die. On the desk scattered with lab equipment is a small pencil and problem sheet. Are we supposed to fill this out? Oh god. I don't think we should
Start
do
the
that.
test. Let's go.
I think we should just start it.
Alright, let's start.
Start the
this.
test. I pick up the pencil and turn over the paper.
I was gonna say we should probably look around more before starting the test. But that's okay. We got this.
Let's do it.
Alright, we got 6 people here. Let's do this.
Let's see if we're smarter than a 5th grader.
Live or die.
These
You
are
either-
always great.
You either pass or you die.
Number 1.
Compound A.
Ethanol was the first one we looked at.
Chemical formulas.
2. CH2.
It's a good thing we got a chemist.
I mean, you could have looked that up. We have the item with us.
True.
But the longer you take, the more you die.
Well, you can't look at the item during when the timer is going down.
N is an exemplary acid and contains salt that reacts to various metals. Which state about compound N is true? Which statement is about compound N is true?
Yeah.
And it's like
It's a
this,
Nitrogen.
strong acid.
well, salt is technically.
It needs a
acidic.
light-proof container. Keep it in a container that's not
What do you mean by light proof exactly? Or
like
like
a
light?
dark container, so
Oh,
sunlight
okay,
doesn't get through. Will
yeah, it's
degrade.
the heat. Yeah.
What does that matter with like
Yeah, but the,
nitrogen?
Wow, I'm learning a lot.
yeah.
Is this the ID thing?
It sinks when
That's
it's
the
thick
indole,
and
yeah.
Yeah, that's the
fragmented.
indole.
So basically there are 3 bottles. It stinks.
It's
Yeah.
2. The indole.
Okay.
Ammonia smells bad, not fragrant.
Yeah, ammonia smells pretty bad.
Dun dun dun.
I'm looking up
All
what
right.
indole actually does.
Seems we passed the test. The end of the
I
answer sheet.
think it's a plant compound, actually.
The next test is in the room next door. Proceed there quickly, students.
Oh.
Alright.
Well then. Sounds like there are other tests.
Oh no. Seems so. Perhaps she wants to test us by testing us.
Maybe. I mean, that's what tests are for. But why? Concerned, but I don't feel like guessing. More immediate topics should be discussed now that my senses are assaulted. Also, this thing really reeks. I didn't notice it when I was focusing on the test, but the answer sheet stinks terribly. 100 times worse than that notebook, like a zoo in the dead of summer. Very specific. Shut it tightly in a random pouch in my bag so the smell doesn't spread. Got answer sheet.
Ah, shit, we can cheat on the
Also,
test.
Oka nears her eyes at me.
Are you sure you shut that securely? It still stinks to high heaven.
Huh? Asuoka's right. The smell has definitely gotten stronger instead of weaker. Sorry, I'll check. Look down to double check my bag. Spot something that looks like a box on the floor behind the desk.
Bruh.
Oh. Instincts realize what it is before my brain does. Hands and feet stick out of the blood-soaked cover. Inside the box is... Gotta check to make sure, but I can't make myself move. Yasuoka seems to notice something wrong.
I'll help you.
Just stay back. I'll check it. After gathering my courage, I reach out. Pull off the thick sheet.
It's headless.
Their hat's familiar, so are the clothes. There's no mistake. It's the corpse of that guard who was hanging from the ceiling with Moe Watanabe.
You assholes! How could you leave me like this?
Collapse to my knees. A horrible feeling comes barreling up through my chest.
I mean, we already knew he was dead. Calm down. It's okay. Come on. Take a deep breath, even though it smells really bad around here.
There's the corpse. That's where the smell is coming from.
So that's what it was. Let's just quickly leave here. Staying will only make things worse.
Drawing myself up woodenly like a puppet on strings. Classroom's next door.
What?
Next test is in the classroom next door. Let's go there.
Yes, let's. Haha, all these tests make me feel like I'm back in girls' school.
Yasuoka's probably shaken, but she's putting on a brave front anyway. Even act like that is helpful at a time like this. After all, there's no time to waste. Whoever carried this corpse here could be lurking around the corner.
Huh. I found out an interesting fun fact that indole is a solid at room temperature. It occurs naturally in human feces and has intense fecal odor. At very low concentration, however, it has a flowery smell. And it is a constituent of many perfumes. Huh.
There's a
Science.
pencil and a problem sheet on the desk. Start the test. Pick up the pencil and turn over the paper.
Oh.
Question 1. Believing in the Buddha is important. The Buddha is most extremely vital. Why is it written like this? You must believe in the incredible, strong, the great
Oh
I.
yeah. Oh yeah. What was that name? Asura?
Aizen Asura.
Aizen.
The incredible, strong, great I is like an angel. You must erase the stench of corrupted humanity and become one with nature. Why is it written with these weird parentheses things? This is called Zen Unity? Eisen? I.
Do you think it has to do with the translation of like making the test, maybe?
There's
Just
I.
try
I'm
I.
assuming it's I. And that means love, right?
Yes. Yeah, it's called Eisen Unity.
Aizen.
Question 2. Humanity is the embodiment of pain. They kill other animals. My fellow snakes also spend every day in absolute misery.
What did we learn about the snakes?
My dear snakes hate this world like they hate the sun and heat. No, snakes like heat. What are you talking about? You're not good at science. Disasters called the.
What was it called?
I'm not sure what this would be.
Well,
What?
We got a lot of spare points, so
we'll survive even if we get the wrong answer.
Unless it's a death answer.
Yeah, that's true.
What do we do when we look
Hold
at
on,
the snakes?
we might see it here.
The crimson.
Critical, crimson.
Crimson makes sense. Choose 2.
Crimson.
Question 3.
3. I carry the great I's talisman every day and I seek rebirth. The talisman is important. It is a greater treasure than the brain or heart or life itself. This is shown not in words but in deeds. If I walk with the talisman, I will become.
What did we learn about a talisman?
the talismans we always pick up.
If I walk with the talisman, what will I become? She wanted to be reborn as Zoo?
You mean Asura or like?
You wanted to like be with Asura, right? So like,
I thought she wanted to be reborn as something different.
Well,
yes.
We'll see
but-
the answers. Let's see if
Let's
anything
just
more
give it a
rings
shot.
out.
Trained Asura, I guess.
I
Yeah, I
did
guess
so.
one for Tsura.
It's the best we got.
Feels like a sure.
Sure.
Yay!
Hey.
Which my question were just three questions. Survive the test. This is like a perfect embodiment for people with like testing anxiety.
Is it stuck on server? Oh, never mind.
Oh, there we go.
At the end of the answer sheet. Yeah, I thought Azura meant like or Ashura meant like demon, right?
Maybe.
In Japanese lore.
Let me look that up. I know I seen Asura as like a lot of things.
But in
I thought in
their
Buddhism
class,
it
their
was.
class of being,
and
yeah, in
even-
Hinduism.
even in like even in like Hindu, it seems they're like demons or evil.
Yeah, they're demigods with good and bad qualities.
Cause that's like
They can be both apparently.
Thing. I don't know.
well, that's succinct. Got the answer sheet.
Don't go into the classroom next door. Why? Perhaps she's hiding something. Being obvious has the opposite effect.
Pretty much. She probably didn't think it through before. Hmm? Sounds like something's hitting the wall.
That noise appears to be from the room next door. Dun dun dun.
Sounds like something's in there. Let's check out the room next door. We can do the next test later. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I There isn't any other lead we have, so might as well.
Tired of tests. Let's go.
I feel
Go
like
to
we
the
should
next
also go
classroom.
back downstairs.
I mean, it's up to y'all. If you wanna come run it, it's
Maybe we
fun.
should go downstairs first to see what's in that room it was telling us to go to.
Alright.
Alright, well,
I
we'll do
see
that.
no harm in checking it out.
And then it turns out that was the game over spot, and we're like, ah!
It's like, bruh, you're skipping class, and you get killed by the teacher ghost or something.
The game is kind of giving you mixed messages with that
Yeah.
other classroom.
Alright.
Oh shit.
Where are we going downstairs again exactly?
I don't know. I don't remember what room it would fall under, but we will find it. I just don't want to be like locked out of getting whatever item this is if we get to a point of no return, which seems to happen quite a bit in this game. Nonsensical scribbles on the blackboard. The wall near the window is burnt. There must have been a fire here a long time ago. Open the door. And with the way the school's laid out, we should be right under the science storage room. That reminds me. There's a string tag attached to the formalin container. Pretty sure it said Great Azura down. Down arrow. I mean, the Great Azura is below. And that tag would be referring to this room. I take a thorough look around the room. And any other suspicious spot here beside the trap door to the underground room.
Dun dun dun. I feel power from within that wall.
From the wall?
No, from inside the wall. Oh sorry, I thought it was him. Don't you think it's odd? The only place without the cabinets.
Actually, now that she mentions it, it does seem kind of unnatural. Someone moved the cabinet. That would be a natural assumption. I don't believe it. Saying something's inside the wall?
Duh. We'll know if we check it out. Let's break the wall. Do you have a hammer?
Open the glass door and check inside, but there isn't anything that catches my eye. School journal. The paper's deteriorated from Agent Bugs, so I can't read it. Well, let's check the wall. Or should we go back downstairs?
Here's your favorite item.
I will hit it. I take out the hammer. I can't think of how to use it. I feel the
hatchet.
wall. Tap around the
Damn it.
wall. I don't know why, but I've seen people on shows do it, and I think that's how you check walls. Huh?
What's the matter?
It's not super obvious, but the center portion of the wall seemed paler than the rest. Only had enough skill to be able to tell if it was hollow or not by sound. The thickness just feels kind of
Country.
different to me.
What a fascinating observation.
What should I do?
I
Hit
think
him with
that's
the
another case where we need the idol with us. If it's determined by zone.
Maybe. You might be on something. But that means we have to like go all the way back to his partners.
Put the flashlight down and grip it with both hands.
Oh, that's rather bold.
This could call attention to me. This is where Hanahiko was. I don't think another spirit would come here. I'll try just once. I'll take it down in one swing. Gather my courage and swing the hammer against the wall with all my might.
Oh, never mind. I guess that does it. Just smashing
And
it.
a large hole, larger than I expected, opens up.
That is a big hole.
I anxiously wait to see if I drew a spirit close. Luckily, it doesn't seem like anything's coming. It went a lot better than I thought it would.
That went exceedingly well. Let us investigate.
Let's go through the hole.
Feel the hole in the wall. Hesitantly stick my hand inside. Something cold coils around my fingers. It seems I've stirred up whatever is nesting in there. If I don't deal with that first, I won't be able to check out the hole.
Do we use one of the chemicals?
Throw clothes at it.
Throw a bundle of clothes.
I'm out of ideas.
Throw chlorine.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh, wow, okay.
I don't think they're happy.
Oh! Alright, death counter.
Wait, what?
Ding!
What did you do?
Threw freaking chloride at the shit.
Alright, so
They
we.
did not
so
like
we,
that.
Wow, we have increased our death counter for the first time in a long while. We
What
now
number
up
are
to
we at now?
4.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that was a bad idea.
Maybe not use chlorine next time. What about the one that Aaron mentioned that makes him drunk?
Ethanol?
Yeah.
I feel like none of those chemicals are actually good for what we need.
Nah, they're totally good for it. Let's try again.
Can we like combine them?
Oh no! If we had a
Why-
match
why-
and
why-
ethanol, we
did
could set
you-
it on
did you-
fire.
Do you start from the last save?
Yes.
Why didn't you just do decide again?
I hit decide again. And it took me back there.
Oh, I see.
I think we could use the ethanol if we had a match, because then we could set it on fire.
Okay, so we gotta skip through.
Wouldn't that cause us
I
On
think
fire,
we need
though?
more supplies.
No, we have plenty.
Okay, I might want to save before we do this.
Nah,
time.
nah.
Because I think any of the liquids we have would just make them mad. I think we need something else to mix with it.
So should we do the next test? Or should we go to that room we're not supposed to go into next?
Let's go to the room we're not supposed to. Let's be like truant students.
Okay. Let me just skip this dialogue.
Yeah. Well, that was not a good idea.
We got killed by snakes.
Yeah, I don't know how we would like die instantly though.
Be-
Who?
Ichi,
He is.
he's like really.
Is that Jamar in the background?
Yeah, he's been playing Yakuza. He was saying that the main character is very dumb.
I mean,
yes. Yes.
He's not a very bright individual from what I saw.
But
so.
he's a good boy.
Yes. And he get himself into bad trouble.
Alright, this should be the room we're not supposed to go into.
And it's kind of like core of it, and it's like his fault and not his fault. So then we use the chlorine bottle, since it's acidic.
Yeah. It should melt it.
Take the brown bottle out of my bag and stare at the label. There's a usage warning on it and it smells like chlorine. Could be some sort of strong acid that melts metal. Should we try it? Take
Yeah,
off
right.
the lid and slowly pour the liquid on the wire. If I accidentally get some on the keyhole, that could be a problem. Just a little at a time. The faint bubbling noise and the smell that's indescribable. Seems to be working like how we hoped.
Oh, good job at the science. That must be some kind of nitric acid. Thought it was chlorine, but sure.
Fortune tellers sure do know a lot. Then I think that should do it. Pull on the wire again. This time it comes out of the keyhole easily.
Well done. Now we can check this room.
Yeah, let's go. Discarded the empty brown bottle. That's littering. Here we go.
Alright. Let's get smoking. Oh shit.
Whoa!
Dude.
Instant I open the classroom door, something glints in the darkness. And the horrible stench makes me choke. This is blood. Oh,
Yeah, it's
you
like
said
organs all over the floor.
Yeah?
Beneath my feet, it feels like I'm stepping in something soft, like mud. Shine my light into the room.
Bad idea.
Oh, jeez.
There's like body parts and everything.
The hell is this room? It's as if I stepped into a slaughterhouse. The scene before me is horrific. Organs scattered across the floor, chunks of meat, an overwhelming amount of blood, and blank, glassy-eyed animal heads lined up across the desks.
How terrible.
Yasuoka struggles to retain her composure by covering her mouth with a handkerchief.
Are they used for sacrifices? This is
Word
What's
sacrificial
your-
rite came to mind. But why the hell? Let's check it out. We need to look around. I'm trying to convince myself by saying it twice. Suddenly, there's a sound from the window ledge. Is someone here? I make my way past the animal heads to peer cautiously at the line of dust near the window.
Oh my
God.
god!
Naked body is laying in a pool of red. Countless snakes are slithering around her.
And of course, we got another fan service moment.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
another check for
gratuitous
gratuitous nudity.
The
Nudity.
woman almost looks like
we
an
already-
animal
we
waiting
already
for
played this 3
dissection.
times at this point.
Actually, whoever did this might have been to her, might have been planning to do just that. Hey, come on, help me, someone's trapped. Grab onto her leg and hurry to drag her out of the swarm of snakes. I'm worried about her snake bites, but I don't see any other large wounds.
You're fine now. Relax.
Soka speaks to her, but the woman doesn't reply. Her eyes are half open, staring vaguely. Can't let her die. Let's take her back to the mansion. Should be able to walk if we help her.
I agree, but she's completely naked.
Be a gentleman.
It's really the time to be worried about that? Speaking of clothes, we do have a bunch of organs around.
Oh yeah.
I just
yeah,
remembered.
Oh, yeah, the bundle.
Yeah, we had the clothes, yeah.
Here, she can wear this.
She like takes the horse head and just like props it on her own head.
She's fine if nobody knows who it is. Unwrap the bundle of clothes and pull out the lab coat for her to wear. Alright, I suppose this is better. Oh,
than nothing.
my bad.
Uh-oh.
Ree!
Alright. That place, it's off limits.
Noise from the broadcast reverberates in the room. My flashlight blinks out.
Uh-oh.
The ghost hunt.
This goes so like it's phasmophobia.
Mark's color grows more vivid. Few hours until death closes in. Damn, she noticed.
What should we do?
Dive out the window! Need to get out of here. I know HL Elementary's layout pretty well. I should be able to find my way without a light. Gotta hurry.
Is that a
Monkeys are
monkey?
loose. Let's help her up.
Oh,
Up, hooray.
Oh, I thought you'd have to like navigate your way out.
Yeah, I
the
thought we'd
map or
have to like
something.
weave through snakes or something.
Yep.
Well, that good job.
Good job. We got a new possible waifu.
Woo.
Yasuoka's very jazzed about this. Ahsoka takes a deep breath from the back seat. It sounds like a world-weary old person groan. That's mean.
I can sound old if I want to. I am, after all, elderly.
Is this what they call a woman's intuition? Or did she just read my mind? Does that woman look like she'll be okay? Covered her securely with a lab coat, but I still hesitate to look in the rearview mirror.
Watch with where you're looking. I can understand why you're interested, but
Not trying to look, I promise. I'm clearly doing my best not to. Come on.
she's quiet. Her breathing's calm. She might be sleeping.
Shouldn't we call like,
Mister.
we call like poison control or something? Or
911 ambulance something.
yeah.
A quarter glimpse.
What did you see? Try to keep my tone innocent.
The mark. I saw it when you were putting the coat on her, right down her body.
Oh. That's what you saw. So we've added another to our number. My heart drops when I think about how I'll have to tell her the truth of what's happening. That doesn't mean I can avoid it. We'll have to tell her.
The truth is always cruel. But using that excuse to hide it from her would be even crueler.
Anybody want to voice the new girl?
Yeah.
I could do it.
Good.
I have a name, you know.
Actually live.
Gasp! The mystery woman seemed asleep, but she suddenly speaks up. You were awake? Sorry, we didn't know your name.
I'm Madoka Hiro.
I
I
don't.
don't care.
Oh, sorry.
I don't care what happens. All I want is to take a shower as soon as possible. I feel. I guess this is also me technically. Good work out there, Mr. Madam Yosioka. Huh? Who's that lady?
Later! Hurry and get a bath ready. Lay a pale-faced hero on the sofa and immediately start treating her wounds. With her guiding us, we were able to give her proper first aid. There's a lot of swelling, but at least it seems none of the snakes were poisonous. I don't know how you know that, though.
Then why did we die earlier?
After we're just so petrified of
different
snakes, we
snakes.
just had a heart attack right there on the scene.
Yes.
Her
that is
face
exactly what
gradually
happened.
regains its color. Hero emerges upstairs wearing the clothing we found in the science lab. Apparently they've been hers.
Oh.
I almost. Oh, do you want me to take her so you can do the
Oh
pop
yeah, you
star
can take her
stuff?
if you want.
I almost died. Thanks for saving me, I guess.
You do not look anything like when you were nearly dying naked by snakes.
Yeah, I thought she had brown hair in that
Look,
scene.
I clean up well.
Judging by the casual comment, it seems she recovered her composure. Still pretty pale, but she doesn't look shaken up anymore.
They only wanted to torment me, not kill. Small mercies. Otherwise, would have choked and poisoned or been snake food by now.
Here's tried living to the depths of despair before killing them. That's what Mary told me before. Thanks to that nefarious nature of theirs, she was able to be saved.
You sure you're feeling okay?
Don't worry, I'm fine. I bounce back fast.
Who knows if that's true or if she's just putting up an act, but regardless, her emotional strength is impressive. What were you doing in the school?
That's what I'd like to know. I was chasing after a woman named Monami Izukawa. I must have fainted. When I woke up, I was there.
Kawa. Could that be Miss Sue?
Miss Zoo? Oh yeah, I heard that was her nickname from when she was a teacher.
Why were you chasing?
Hold up. My questions first, youngin'. Who are you people?
Give her a basic rundown of the situation. Quietly listens, but I can tell from her expression that she's not convinced.
I see, I understand. Believing you is something else. This is not science. You say Kawa might have become an inhumane monster. Save that talk for writing horror stories. I deal with facts.
Face twitches briefly.
I mean, she is a scientist.
How
Yeah,
is it that you know this Miss Zukawa? She's a colleague from the lab. Not a lot of women worked there, so we ended up talking together. And the second I let down my guard,
Looks like Zukawa caused some trouble.
she stole something important from me. At first, I had no idea where she disappeared to, but I searched her room in the dorm and learned where she's holed up. Going off her recent credit purchases, she's been shopping in H City.
What? A spirit that goes shopping? People would panic if something like that appeared in a store.
What? Don't tell me you're serious. Wait, I know you. You're Ai Kashiwagi from Love and Harrow. I've seen Idiotic on TV, so I guess it just wasn't an act. Oh, jeez.
Hey, that's really rude.
Supposing you're right and she's a monster, no way she'd go out in public. She obviously used the phone. Even checked with the company. The woman's voice asked them to bring her the goods to a designated area. Paid in advance with a bank transfer, so the company delivered as ordered. Oh, and that delivery location happens to be a warehouse by H Elementary.
Just what were those goods?
Animals. No idea what connection she pulled, but there were pet stores and ranches. Dogs, cats, pigs, snakes, horses. She even managed to get a reindeer and ostriches. Black market too, spared no expense. With the Miss Zoo name, maybe she was starting a zoo or something for the dead.
What happened to those animals? She must not have noticed since she was in and out of consciousness at the time. But based on what we found in the room she was held in, I can hazard a guess.
So I waited at the empty warehouse for Zukawa to come. At some point I fainted. Next I know I'm butt naked in a terrible position you found me in. Ugh. I'm sure she was behind it. So then, is that also then you've got your mark? Mark? Oh, you mean the scar. I still don't believe it, but even if Zukawa happens to be a spirit, then I didn't get it from her. I had it before I went to each city.
Oh.
What? So where'd you get it?
Chill, no need to get so upset. I suddenly had it when I woke up 9 days ago.
Did you go to any haunted places before?
Don't be ridiculous. Don't lump me in with inappropriately dressed idols like you. I'm very judgmental. Same goes for the scar. As if something like this could kill you or give you amnesia. Not only is that unscientific, it's absurd. Absolutely impossible.
She's yelling, but that doesn't hide how she's shaking like a leaf. Clearly more frightened now than when she was talking about the snakes. I guess she has a fear of the supernatural too, just like Sho.
Ahem. That's all I can tell you. You're going after Zukawa, right? I'll help out.
Yay, new party member!
Are you truly alright with that? You might die. I don't plan on letting that happen, old lady, but if it does, so be it. I hate the idea that people can be happy just by being alive. I'm a scholar. Life is for satisfying my intellectual curiosity. And for that, I need to get this thing back from that thieving hag.
So it's more important than your life? What in the world did she steal from you?
None of your business.
Doesn't seem to plan on answering that. But we've got no reason to turn her down. Should accept her help.
Okay, mister. Let's get back to H element.
Info is added to the spirit file.
Alright, so...
Um,
this is the point we stop?
Yeah, why don't we stop here?
I mean, mansion breaks are usually when we stop anyways.
Yeah.
So, yeah, now we got 3 ladies in our party.
Oh yeah, let's bring
It's
the.
an ocean. Woo.
Woo! We got a older lady, a lady who's just really angry, and an idol.
Yeah, we got an idol, or to be more professional, idol, fortune teller, and scientist.
That sounds like I'm walking to a bar joke.